This is I'm not sure how this happened. We're not gonna deal with that. We're gonna figure out something better to do than that. Um, you can do this a few different ways. You can do it manually, which I'll do it super quick. What you want to do is you want to come along the edges of the mesh or of the art. To me, right there is a good place to be. And you can do this quick. Try to get right there on the edge of the not too far up, not too far down. I'm not great at this, by the way. Try to get a clean line, a clean curve, as clean as you can. Going along the top. Deal with the ends. I'm going to get the top and the bottom taken care of. Super fast. Not very well done. But it'll serve for some use cases. We'll look at the way it bends. There will be problems with the way that it bends. And I'll show you one. Looks okay, but then if you look, you'll see tick, 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 tick. These little like outcroppings. What that is your mesh is your vertices are too far apart and it's not able to create a clean line. So one way to get that taken care of is come in here, 4 division. That will get the lines taken care of, but it will drastically increase the number of vertices you're working with. And if you're doing this on a large model, you can make it a super heavy model doing that. So 4 division with caution. I usually cut ends off. If I do it like this, because that top the top layer of vertices is not necessary, because this layer of vertices is already doing the job of being the outside vertices. So you can do it along the bottom, along the side. Um, well, you get it. Now we'll do it. Do it again. IL. See what the curve looks like. Better. Better. I can still see them right there, right there, right there. But for like right there, you can still see where it is. Before, for like a quick blast, get it done. It's pretty clean, and for a lot of eyelashes, I like the top eye line, it's not going to be super in your face. It'll be backed up a little bit. You won't even see that. So you can get away with it in some cases, but go in, do your due diligence, make sure that you're not screwing over whoever it is that you're doing this for. If you're doing it for yourself and you can deal with it, then so be it. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is the auto, but I'll put that up on the screen so you can see it. Now, the problem with this is, as you can see, is it's jank. All this right here is jank, and there's jank down here too. We're not gonna deal with jank. What you want to do is come down through here. I'll do this super quick. It won't be the cleanest, but it'll be something we can live with for the example. Don't mind it getting split like that because there'll be more vertices along the bottom because it's a longer line. We do mind jank though. Jank is a problem with mesh. A little bit of jank ain't so bad. Like the ends can get a little funky sometimes and it doesn't really do anything. But this kind of trash, we're not gonna deal with that. We're gonna live in a cleaner world than that. It's cleaner. It's not great. You could do it like that and you'd be fine. But I think you should have, unless it's super small, unless the art is super small, I think you should have a line on the inside. Now this is still like I'm not going to go through here and like straighten up all these triangles. You can straighten these up and make it real clean. This here, that, this here, that, like make it super clean like that. Line it up. I'm telling you, the better you line it up, the better you make these triangles clean, the the easier this thing will curve for you. And whether you're curving it in a mesh or in a deformer or outside a deformer, it will move better for you. Let's go ahead and do 4 division. We're not even going to play with it, and then I'm not going to cut the crust off. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, looks fine. Perfect. The other way, and this is the way I like to do it. It's super clean, super fast. It's the stroke mesh. Draw a line. Let's see, I think 12, maybe 8. Yeah, you can control this so much better than the other ways. The other ways are kind of unless you're doing it literally doing it by hand, you're kind of at the mercy of the way the the computer generates things. But you can do this like super fast. Bam, done. You can see how obviously I'm not an artist. My mouse draw game is pathetic. You can add extra points. Done. Fast. And then actually you want to do the one in the middle. So put it down to 1, put this up to 24. It's just as easy to add it add your own line right here. And then finish it off. Mm. Something like that. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Something like that. I keep treating this like it comes to a point. It doesn't. It comes to an end like that. Whatever. Anyway, you can come through here and kind of clean up these lines here, these vertices. Try to get that as clean as you can. Looks okay. Hmm. Damn. Got messy. All right, you get it. Auto connect. Let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, same old thing, a little too far apart. You can live with, if you can live with a dent like that, then you're golden. But if not, just come in here. I try to do it I before I make the keyframes because it doesn't always fix it. As you can see, before the 4 division, that's where it was, and that's where it is now. After the 4 division, it's still there. But if you come here and redo your keyframes, curves better. It curves more naturally. So you want to do the 4 division before you do your keyframes. All right, that's the 3 ways I do it. Hope that helps.